your love on the line to bear the weight of sin that was mine, washing my river of wrongs into the sea of your infinite love. With arms held high, Lord, I give my life, knowing I'm found in Christ, in your love forever. With all I am, in your grace I stand, the greatest of all romance, love of God, my Savior. Mercy roars like hurricane winds. Furious love made waste to my sin. With arms held high, Lord, I give my life, knowing I'm found in Christ, in your love forever. With all I am, in your grace I stand, the greatest of all romance, love of God, my Savior. To the one who has rescued my soul, to the one who has welcomed me home, to the one who is Savior of all, I sing forever. To the one who has rescued my soul, to the one who has welcomed me home, to the one who is Savior of all, I sing forever.
Joshua chapter 14 verses 10 to 11 says, "Now then, just as the Lord promised, he has kept me alive for 45 years, since the time he said this to Moses, while Israel moved about in the wilderness. So here I am today, 85 years old. I am still as strong today as the day Moses sent me out. I'm just as vigorous to go out to battle now as I was then." These were the words of Caleb, one of the spies who was with Joshua when they spied on the promised land. Caleb remembered the inheritance that the Lord promised to him when he was still 40 years old, but he was 85 years old when he asked for his inheritance. In all those years that he was fighting for Israel, it was only when he was old that he asked for it. His strength was still with him despite his old age. I couldn't imagine how strong Caleb must have been to still be fighting at 85 years old. The Lord never forgets his promises. I may not receive his promises immediately, but I know in my heart that they would surely come. I can imagine how faithful Caleb was to the Lord. Though he was fighting for Israel, he was called as a warrior. He never asked for any reward. He only asked what was promised to him. The Lord knew Caleb's heart. Caleb was so passionate for his calling that even his old age didn't stop him from fulfilling his life's purpose. He continued to serve the Lord as a warrior. He never used his age as an excuse to stop doing what the Lord has commanded him to do. There is no timeline in enjoying the Lord's rewards. I used to be afraid of getting old and not being able to enjoy life at a younger age. Sadly, the world usually would tell you that it's a lot better to enjoy the rewards of this life while you're still young, because you don't have the strength to do that when you're old. Caleb taught me otherwise. His life was a perfect example of surrendering your own timeline to the Lord. The Lord is the source of my strength. I shouldn't be afraid of losing my strength when I get old because I have faith in my Lord Jesus Christ.